Jay. Introduce your name and your film name, please.
I'm Jay Wolfram. The film name was Pay Raise.
I'm Jay's dad, Rich.
If you could give us a one-sentence overview of your film.
Ryan has been working a dead-end job for the last 3 years and feels he is due a pay raise. But he has to go through certain loops in order to prove that he earns that pay raise. Will he earn that pay raise? Tune in and find out.
How did you guys come up with the concept, or was it just you that came up with the concept before filming?
Well, we knew we wanted to play to our strengths. We do a number of action sequences. We do a lot of home videos, and that usually is what gets the greatest audience reaction, is our different action set pieces. My brother John, who played Brian, he is a black belt in Taekwondo, and we all went to China for 6 weeks, learned Kung Fu at a Kung Fu monastery. And so what better place to showcase it than in film? And so we knew we wanted that, and from there it was working backwards. We had already ordered different sugar glass, the bottle, the frames, all that for collateral damage for the fight scene. And so then it was working from a storyline from there.
I agree. It was, I'm surprised that he came up with 5 minutes of footage that didn't have us just laughing, because there was a lot of improv involved in it, and yeah, it was Jay and his two brothers were the ones that were in the fight scene, and we had a number of things that would have been great to capture in the final footage, but there's too much laughing going on.
So you improv'd a lot of the fight. That's impressive, because that doesn't always go so well. Were there any unforeseen difficulties while you were filming?
Well, absolutely. There was always, it is hard for me to keep a straight face while I'm acting, so I knew I couldn't do like a dramatic, heavy piece. I had to, once again, play to the strengths, and that being the action of it. And I know it wouldn't be but as far as limitations, it was a small office, so getting the camera angles we wanted was really difficult, and we had some miscommunication at different times. We just, had the tripods and hitting record, and when it was recording and when it wasn't.
It's like on one of the scenes, I hold up a bottle there, and Brian is really good with his Taekwondo kick of just coming up there and just touching the bottle
kick
just enough to unscrew it. And so when it came time to do it in the real take, he goes to do it, and he hits the bottle so hard the cap comes off, and water goes over the desk. And the other one, again, Brian, we had these candles there, they were lit, and Brian does 3 kicks, and each candle goes out. And then we found out that we didn't capture it on camera, or something else was caught in it, so we had to forget that footage and redo it. And so in the end, all you saw were 3 candles that were no longer lit.
It had People's Choice Awards too. Yeah. And also 3 candles helps with the birthday theme. There are 3 candles, they got blown out.
Well, I thought it worked really well having the birthday theme be included as an anniversary. Very cool. How long were you guys in production for while you were making the film?
Well, it was broken up pretty steadily. Into Thursday was the script writing, staying up late, knowing what the theme was, and it was actually a very light script. It was pretty much, here's the dialogue, fight scene goes here. And then, as mentioned, the fight scene was very much improv. And then Friday was filming, and then Saturday was editing. And so wanted to give that leeway where we're not panicking to turn in right before. And so that's how it broke up, really.
Well, I would also say knowing the schedule for the film festival allowed him to schedule in advance, talk to people to find a venue. Somebody volunteered that their office would be available. Other people he talked to see if they would be available to during these hours of the day to help in the production of it, either as part of the cast or holding a camera or doing something. And so he had several of the people were lined up, weeks in advance advance for that period of time to participate.
Very nice that you can have people that you can count on while you're trying to make a film. That is not always easy. So you guys are People's Choice Award. That's pretty cool. How do you feel about the audience response to your film? Is it what you were looking for?
Well, I think that's the biggest reward. It's always been a dream of mine to enter a film festival like this, and that's what filmmaking is. It's about seeing the reaction of the other people. And I was happy that they were getting laughs out of it, because I didn't want people taking it too seriously. And so I was glad to know that people were taking it as a comedy, and that's what it was meant to be. And so it was great to be hearing the different laughters, different reaction there. Very happy with that. Very surprised. We had a great field this year. Very surprised that we got the People's Choice, but very appreciative of that. And really that's what it's all about. It's about getting the reaction there of the people, and I was very satisfied with that.
And do you guys have any current projects, anything you're currently working on or going to be working on very shortly?
Well, right now I'm working downtown Kenwood Concrete Jungle. Shout out to Randy. He helped with getting that office put together. And well, about every other year, we as a family do a film festival. We just turn in the kids. It's much more low scale than these ones here. But so that's probably our next project, 2020. We do the Wolf Grammys is what we call them. And it's a lot of fun, just different filmmakers, not really filmmakers, but, filming, that's what we do.
Jay's at the center of it. He has 17 nieces and nephews to draw from and to get somehow incorporated into these different schemes of his.
It's a lot of fun, except when it isn't.
Extended family means extended crew. That's that's fantastic. All right, thank you guys very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks.